The Pemberton mudslide occurred about 25 kilometers north of Pemberton on the Pemberton Portage Road, and the event occurred on Sunday, the 21st of September, 2015. Yeah, this was a fairly substantial slide for the area. The damage that it caused was it brought the CN rail tracks down to below the highway, and it knocked over BC Hydro transmission lines. There was about 4 meters of rock and dirt covering about 150 meters of the highway.
So the Sea to Sky region, where the Squamish-Lillooet Regional District is, experiences a number of landslides, that's true. What was different about the event on September the 20th and the couple of days that followed it was the intensity and the number of slides that we were dealing with. Because the slide did come across the only road in and out of the communities of Naquaqua, Darcy and Devine, there was about 250 people that were stranded beyond the slide that we had to coordinate with our colleagues at Naquaqua First Nation to provide for them food, medicine, etc.
Main Road Howe Sound and the ministry responded immediately to the event. The ministry was notified early in the afternoon on Sunday of the event, and we're immediately monitoring the slide site. Yeah, a lot of the crucial decisions that would have been made in discussions or in consultation with CN Rail and BC Hydro, who also had a lot of damage to their infrastructure. It was a fairly constrained site, so it was critical that we were all sharing information and working to fulfill each other's mandate and what needed to get done.
After we had closed the highway down and we realized the volumes of material that we were seeing thousands of cubic meters of material crossing the highway. We had started to line up our subcontractors and key players in the cleanup. By daybreak, we had all the equipment on site, ready to respond to the challenges that we had ahead.
It was cleaned up a lot more quickly than we thought it was going to be. The initial assessment, given the volume of the slide, was about 5 days to get the road open again. And it was really the work of the road contractors and MOTI, as well as Hydro and CN working together, that got that road open. Those folks worked 24 hours a day. They worked hard, they didn't take breaks. And they had the road open in 3 days.
I think the key to the cleanup was the cooperation and collaboration between all three parties. Everybody had a vested interest. It was a small community and everybody knew somebody on the other side of the line. There really wasn't a jurisdictional boundary. It wasn't one side against the other. It was a real, true community involvement.